Hey there, my scrappy friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Maria from Los Papeles de Mama, and finally I am back with a process video in my summer traveler's notebook. So as I explained in a previous video, I was having a lot of problems filming because I was abroad. I was at my parents' house in Malta, and I usually film on my iPad, but I had a storage problem. I had bought one of these external memory USB thingies, and it just wouldn't work. It wasn't cooperating. So what I didn't want to do was slag behind just because I couldn't film the videos, the process videos. So I did continue working in my traveler's notebook. I have basically finished 1.5 notebooks so far. I have a few pages left from the second one, and I decided to just keep on working, and then what I'll do is I'll film a good flip through and I'll explain all the details in the flip through. So I'm very sorry about this first summer that it happens, but I was really counting on this USB thingy to work, and it just wouldn't cooperate. So here today I'm actually posting a different kind of video, because I know I usually film faster videos. I use the time-lapse option and I put 3 pages at one go, but some of you have kind of mentioned that you cannot see the process as well as when I'm filming like a normal video with normal time. So I did want to post a normal video, and just posting like one process of 1 page in my notebook. So here is the page. I'm documenting these photos that I took with my parents when I was in Malta, and since they were both wearing blue, which was a coincidence, I had this very pretty paper from the PU collection from the Pink Fresh Studio, which I had bought a few months before, and I really loved this collection. So I do not buy full collections, but when there is a collection that I like, I usually buy a couple of papers, a couple of embellishments, and I'm happy with that. So I had this paper. I had fallen absolutely in love with this paper. It has a lot of squares, and all the squares are different, and the colors are just divine. So since my parents were wearing this kind of blue, it felt like it went perfect with this paper, and I decided to use it. And then I had the idea of creating these kind of things falling in my page. I don't know how to explain it, but my mother gave me that piece of lace that I've used, that you have seen me use, and it's very, very thin, and it's perfect to use in a traveler's notebook. It's not going to bulk up at all in the notebook. So I stuck it down with some glossy accents. I'm very happy with this glue. I had never tried glossy accents before. Even though I heard a lot of people speak wonders about it, I never really bought a bottle for myself. And I know that a lot of people struggle with it because it kind of gets clogged, but as you can see, I have stuck a needle on the bottle with some washi tape, and every time it happens, I just pop in the needle and I have no problems using it. And I stuck the lace down with the glossy accents because I think that it works perfect. It's completely invisible when it's dry, and well, it does leave a gloss if you use a lot of it, but if you use just a little bit, you can't really see it. And I stuck the lace down, then I used some double-sided tape to stick those squares, and I created like hanging curtains. I don't know how to explain it. And then I decided to cut up my photos in a square, because I had them in a rectangular shape before, but it wasn't really looking good compared with the rest of the page. So I decided to just shrink them down to a square, and now I'm gonna start embellishing. There was this sticker that says "Home is wherever you are" that I really wanted to use, but it was kind of covering up too much of the layout, so I decided to opt for smaller embellishments. These are stickers from the One Canoe 2 collection, the latest one that they had, the Twilight collection, and the colors just go perfect with the Pink Fresh Studio paper. And I'm looking for bits and pieces. I'm not going to over embellish, because I think that sometimes the composition of the page is enough. It doesn't need a lot more to decorate. So I'm gonna leave the embellishments to a minimum. I'm gonna add a little bit of journaling in one of the squares, the one where there's a flower and there's a little bit of space. I'm gonna write a bit of journaling about, seeing my parents when I go on holiday. So this is something that I never got used to. Living abroad, the fact that I can't see my parents every time I feel like. So I do try and spend a lot of time with them when I'm there. And that's why I go for quite a few weeks when I have some time in summer. And yeah, I think that's it from me for today. So I'll be back with more, maybe a process video, definitely a good flip through of the notebooks, and I don't know, maybe a layout or two. And see you next time. Bye.